This is Valley News Live at noon.
Good afternoon, I'm Anna Johnson. Carrington, North Dakota Police Chief Brandon Sola is being laid to rest today at the Fargo National Veterans Cemetery. A law enforcement escort brought his body from Minot to Fargo. Sola was a North Dakota Air National Guard sergeant who died 2 weeks ago in a motorcycle crash. He was 36 years old. Born in Mayville, Sola was raised in Mapleton and graduated from West Fargo High School. He worked for the North Dakota Highway Patrol before taking a job as Carrington Police Chief. We've got a calm start to the week with a warm up toward the end. Let's go to Summer Schnellbach with a look at your forecast. Summer?
Thank you so much, Anna, and good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us on this Monday. Looking out over downtown in South Fargo from our Coronado Skycam, we've got a few clouds developing for our afternoon, and you can see that camera shaking. We're in for a windy day behind a cold front that moved through yesterday, and thankfully, well, maybe not the wind, but that cold front really calmed down our temperatures and our humidity. Not nearly as sticky out there today. 76 degrees right now in Fargo, 80 with sunshine in Jamestown, 77 Grand Forks, 73 Devil's Lake, Bemidji a little on the cooler side, 64 degrees with some overcast skies, and Bemidji as well. In and out of some rain shower activity this morning. One lightning bolt right now just off to the northwest of Bemidji, but most of the rain showers and thunder showers are up into northern Minnesota, Lake of the Woods area, and moving out of our viewing area. The rest of us just dealing with either sunshine or some clouds. Overall, not expecting severe weather for today. There's a chance of some stronger storms in this area in dark green, but again, it's outside of our viewing area. Within this area in light green, potentially just some small soft hail with some storms that will be kind of redeveloping through this afternoon. If you're planning to head out to the fair today, you can expect fairly nice conditions. We do have those isolated storms. Most of those will stay off to the east, and you just got to deal with the wind. So Anna, maybe a ponytail if you're planning to go on any of those rides, because if you're like me, get all the hair in the mouth and it's not a fun situation.
Well, I think after this last weekend when it was super hot, some of us are looking forward to it cooling off a little bit this week. So.
Yeah, it feels so much better.
All right, thanks so much, Summer. A fast-growing wildfire in Yosemite National Park is threatening the park's famous giant sequoias, some of the largest trees in the world. It comes as some states experience record-breaking heat. Jonathan Vigliotti reports from Yosemite.
More than 2,000 acres of flames paired with blistering heat, low humidity, and difficult terrain. Some 500 firefighters are enduring brutal conditions while battling the Washburn fire, still burning out of control in a southern corner of Yosemite National Park.
So obviously with the higher temperatures, that is going to increase the fire behavior and intensity of the fire.
The fire is so intense, it's creating its own weather system, causing updrafts powerful enough to launch debris into the air. One near miss with an air attack tanker was caught on radio.
A branch went right over the top of us, pretty good size. So if we keep seeing that, we might have to knock it off. I don't want to take a chance of busting a window on an airplane or hurting an aircraft for this.
Hotshot crews are making their way throughout the area, tasked with strategically planning containment lines to save hundreds of iconic sequoias.
I'm standing right in front of the grizzly giant, which is arguably one of the most famous trees on Earth, and we've got a sprinkler system set up around it, and we're trying to give it some, preventative first aid, really.
In Utah, record-breaking heat and high winds are fueling massive wildfires in the state, the newest being the Jacob City fire, whose flames spread to almost 6 square miles with zero containment. Meanwhile, investigators have arrested 4 men they say abandoned a campfire that ignited the so-called Halfway Hill fire in Fillmore.
We need to be super cautious and aware, especially during these red flag days that we have. There's going to be many more to come.
And back here in Yosemite, the Washburn fire continues to burn in areas so remote, fire crews are struggling to get in and fight it safely this morning. In the past 24 hours, it has nearly doubled in size and stands at 0% containment. Jonathan Vigliotti, CBS News, Yosemite National Park.
The community of Winona near Yosemite has been forced to evacuate. An autopsy is underway for a Minnesota man who was found dead inside an off-highway vehicle over the weekend. Sheriff's deputies got a call this Saturday morning about a crash on trail near Akeley and found a body inside the vehicle. Authorities say it looks like the vehicle entered a ditch, hit a large tree, and caught fire. Police are not releasing the victim's name yet, but do say he was 23-year-old from Waterville, Minnesota. They say it appears the crash happened about 10 hours before it was discovered. State troopers who are helping city police patrol the streets of Minneapolis didn't waste much time cracking down on violators. The State Patrol assigned 20 additional troopers and Air Patrol resources over the weekend, and they stopped 250 drivers on Saturday night alone, the first day of stepped-up patrols. 52 people were cited for driving without a valid license, and there were 20 arrests, 11 for DWI. Others were ticketed for racing on Hennepin Avenue and on the highway. The Department of Public Safety is helping Minneapolis PD, which has a serious staff shortage. And here in the metro, a reminder about new road construction project that starts today east of Moorhead. People driving on Highway 336 will run into lane closures through mid-August. Crews are repairing the concrete in both directions. Sanford Health is hosting a pair of sports physical clinics this week to make sure student athletes are ready for the upcoming sports season. The clinics are tomorrow and Thursday from 3:30 to 6:30 p.m. at South University Clinic. Immunizations are also available those days for athletes. No appointments are needed, and there is a $50 prepay cost. We're starting out the week a little cooler, but perfect weather for the Red River Valley Fair if you're heading out. Will it stay that way? Straight ahead, Summer Schnellbach will give us a look at the forecast.